Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and finally we have some exciting Camp Cretaceous Season 4 news. We have what looks to be a very likely release date. We're going to dig all into that in just a second, but first I want to give a shout out, as per usual, to JurassicOutpost.com. They very much broke the news for this, discovered the thing that's going to tell us this release date, and it's a fantastic site to follow. Go check out JurassicOutpost.com, but I'm going to link their original, much more professional than mine, it must be said. It makes me look like such an amateur. Go check out their video down below as well. Even if just throw them a like, that would make you a super cool person, and I know you're all super cool people, so you're gonna do it. Thumbs up. Let's get started. So, where are we getting this new release date from? Well, it actually comes from the Deluxe Junior novelizations. We've had one of these for every season so far. There's the first three right there. They're also interesting because when we get the picture for them, which we don't have yet, I should say, we just have the knowledge about it, but the picture actually tells us quite a lot about what the story is going to focus on. It might hide E750, etc., but Dimorphodons and Blue were a bigger part of last season, for example. So the Season 4 release date then, we're going to, zoom through this video. Season 1 novelization came out 22nd of September 2020, and the Season 1 itself came out 4 days earlier, and I've said 4 days later, pretend that's for the novelization. So the novelization came out 4 days after Season 1 did. Same kind of deal with Season 2. The novel came out 26th of January, the season came out the 22nd of January, so the novel came out again 4 days later. Season 3, the novelization came out 1st of June 2021. The season itself came out, that should say 2021. Let me just change that nice and quick. There we go, professional YouTubing. Came out 21st of May 2021. And that means it was actually 11 days later for the gap between the novel and the series. So there was a pattern being somewhat established with these 4-day gaps between novelization and season release, and then it jumped a little bit with Season 3. Now Season 3 I think was, although not delayed or messed around with to the point like this one was, Season 4's obviously been delayed because Dominion got delayed, and Season 4 is going to tie in with Dominion and Isla Nublar and all that kind of jazz, so they need to delay it to bump the marketing timeline up, basically, which makes a lot of sense. And whilst that didn't happen for Season 3, it did release around when Dominion was originally meant to release, so I'm wondering if maybe that threw a spanner into the works, or if they decided, or if there's another problem with publication, basically. It is also worth noting an extra little detail here. Pachow! All Fridays! Shocked face. Basically, the season itself, 18th of September, 22nd of January, this text is not easy to read, and 21st of May are all Fridays. So given that's happened 3 times, given the 4 days later it's happened twice, I think we can assume there is at least a little bit of a pattern going on here. And why does any of that matter? Well, because we officially have the release date for Season 4. There is no information, there's no information in the text, there's no blurb or anything. We don't have any information about what this novel will contain, but we do have a release date of the 4th of January 2022. So that gives us 2, in my opinion, assuming they're going to hold to the pattern, likely release dates. The first is the 24th of December. That would again be 11 days before, just like the last one. Or indeed, 31st of December, that would be 4 days before, just like the others, and those are both taking place on Fridays. And I can kind of see the argument for both dates. 31st of December, it's a good way to ring in the new year, all the family can get together for the New Year's and watch Camp Cretaceous, everyone's kind of happy and set from Christmas, blah 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 blah, and I think they like that 4 days timeline. 24th of December though does seem pretty likely, 11 days before, again like the last one, and it's the day before Christmas. They drop it on 24th of December when all the families are together, and in theory, you can get all the kids around to watch Camp Cretaceous together, and that's something that will entertain the children for the 24th and indeed Christmas Day itself. Although personally, if I was going to do this, I would want children to watch it as spread out as possible, because then my viewing numbers would be higher. You don't want 10 kids in a room all watching Camp Cretaceous. You want 10 kids in 10 rooms all watching Camp Cretaceous. That's better for your viewing numbers. But the point is, either of those seem very possible to me. I'm going to put my money on the 24th of December, but given I will be away with family on the 24th of December, and as a YouTuber that would make my life more difficult, I am hoping for the 31st of December so I can actually do some work when the series drops. It is also worth noting, again found by Jurassic Outpost, every season they do like a little offshoot book that adds like a little extra story and stuff like that. And the one for season 4 is called Rescue Mission. Now this could very easily be rescuing someone during season 4, you know, it doesn't have to be anything bigger than that. It is a little offshoot story, but of course it could also pertain to the counsellors finally coming back, or someone else coming back, or someone coming to what we think will be Isla Sorna. A theory I've had for months, by the way, I just want to point this out there. People coming back to Isla Sorna and saving the children. So you never know, maybe they'll finally get off the mainland, and then season 5 can tie in with Dominion, with the kids on the mainland, because the dinosaurs are everywhere. That would tie in very nicely. And that's about it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have too much else to add to this. Putting my money on one of these 2 dates. Gonna put my money on 24th of December. My head says 24th of December. My heart prays for 31st of December. Let's put it that way. But I'd be very surprised if it wasn't one of these 2 days. They might even bump it up one day and release it on Christmas, and again, you know, kind of take advantage of all the families and people sitting down to watch TV after Christmas dinner and malarkey like that. We'll have to wait and see, but either way, this does basically confirm late December at the very least. Camp Cretaceous Season 4, very exciting stuff. Of course, if we get any images, if we get any trailers, blah 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 blah, I'll bring them to you right here on the channel. I do have a little something else planned for later today. It is a little something, but we'll get to that later on. Not going to drag this one past 8 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, go check out Jurassic Outpost's video and JurassicOutpost.com. Give them all the love in the world. They very much deserve it. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.
Reaching out.